I bet you want to know who's on the radio. Let's talk about it. I tell you what, you won't find a tandem better than these two. Let's talk about it. You ready for this? See, you didn't just stumble upon some random show. Nah, this here is destiny. Jeffrey, Renee.
It's almost showtime, people.
Let's talk about it. Live with Jeffrey and Renee. Watching is the best decision you'll ever make. Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Only on www.statusnetwork.net. Call or text in live 470-251-4647. Hashtag Let's Talk with Jeffrey and Renee.
You know what time it is.
And here are your hosts, Jeffrey and Renee.
Facebook family, what's going on? Instagram family. It is time for Let's Talk About It Live with Jeffrey and Renee, right here on the Status Network, on the Manifest TV, powered by Status Network. We had a week off, y'all. I'm a little rusty. My bad, homies. Renee, how you doing today?
Doing well. How are you?
Very good, very good. Good to see you.
Likewise.
You're looking real educated.
Yes, really educated.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank
congratulations.
you.
All right, everybody, I need y'all to welcome our guest to the show today. We are blessed to have the Love Practitioner up in this piece. Miss Selema, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing today?
Very well. Wait. She didn't sound like that in the pre-show conversation. I don't know who this is. I mean, I like it. I just don't know who this is.
I'm in Love Practitioner mode now.
Okay, all right. I ain't mad. I love it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Good deal. Now listen, everybody, I need y'all to understand something. We were not in the office last week, so it's a whole lot of stuff we're going to talk about. But I want y'all to understand something. Traffic in Atlanta is still bad. It was still hot today. Kids started school last week. We got a little peace in our homes finally. But in spite of all of that, you know what time it is. It's time for you to close your mouth and listen. You ask me some questions, I give you some answers from a man's point of view. Now listen, I got one reason for the habitually single woman and one reason for the habitually single man as to why you might be single. But before we get into that, here is my disclaimer. Now see, what I'm going to talk about might not apply to you if it doesn't apply to you. I want you to put your foot up in this shoe. But if it does apply to you, I want you to put both feet in both shoes and walk around in them because you're about to learn something tonight. Ladies, you go first. All right, ladies. Some of y'all are single simply because you suffer from that worth-a-damn syndrome. That worth-a-damn syndrome. I need you to understand. Ladies, your emotional intelligence ain't worth a damn. You try to plan something for your man, but you plan it like you think he's supposed to like it. I'm sorry, you plan it like you think he wants you to like it, instead of planning it based on what he actually likes. You'll do something like this. For Father's Day, you'll get him the cookie. For Father's Day, that's all we get, the cookie. Come on, son. Or you'll do something like this. My man should like me because I'm educated. That don't make you a good partner. Ladies, I need y'all to understand something. You can do things that you think we like and be wrong as hell and never get to us and never satisfy us. And then when we try to tell you what we like, you don't listen. We can tell you don't like chicken. You say you don't like your mama's chicken. You love my chicken. What the hell? I need you to listen to us, ladies. Because when you don't listen to us, well, the cleanup woman listens. And that's why we left your ass single. It's a new day up in this piece and we are not playing. Renee, what do you think?
Okay, do you want me to give it to you from a woman's perspective?
I'd love that, please.
Okay, I'm not going to agree with that. I think that is not based off gender, again. But I do feel like, yes, sometimes we don't listen. And I do feel like, what, Jeffrey?
I said y'all never listen?
Oh, come on now. Do you agree with that? That we never listen? I would not say, no, I would not say that we never listen.
I think that we hear with certain intentions or certain ideas. I think that we hear one thing and interpret it another. So it's not necessarily that I think we hear what you're saying. I don't think we be listening all the time, and vice versa.
There you go.
Vice versa.
You heard the vice versa.
Yeah.
We talking about the women right now.
I don't think it's not as flat as I don't think it's that as flat. I think we'll have to go a little bit more in detail to that. I don't think it's just as simple as saying women don't listen. That's very, very general.
Exactly.
That's very, very general.
Well, I want y'all to know something, ladies. Neither one of y'all listened to what I said just then. But it's all good. It's all good. Fellas, don't think I'm letting y'all off the hook. Fellas, you are next. All right, fellas, some of you are single simply because you suffer from that worth a damn syndrome too. Meaning your leadership skills ain't worth a damn. How is a woman supposed to trust you when you can't lead yourself? How is a woman supposed to submit to any types of directions that you want to put in place when the last time she did, the lights got cut off? The bills didn't get paid. I mean, no disrespect, you 50-something and still trying to rap. Come on, son. I'm being serious here now. Your leadership ain't worth a damn. She can't trust you with the money. She can't trust you to bring in the money. And you asking for submission? Submission to what? There ain't no leadership there. And I promise you this. The woman that knows her worth will do one of two things. She will relegate you to the plumber. Look at it how you want to look at it. Or she will leave your ass single. Y'all thought I was playing. I ain't playing. Selema, what do you think?
I think that a woman can get, or a man can get a woman to do anything that he would like if he makes her feel safe.
Love it, love it.
I think that's the main thing. Everything that you say, you know, financial security, being led and all of that, it's all about how safe the woman feels with her man. And if she doesn't feel safe, he could be paying all the bills in the world, but if he doesn't provide her a sense of security and safety, it's the same as nothing.
I love it. Well said.
Thank you.
Renee, what do you think?
I think that it also has to be a level of respect, right? As a woman, if I'm with a pushover, that leadership you was just speaking with, depending on the type of woman, if I'm an alpha woman and, you know, the man is not as aggressive, and I'm not saying he got to be abusive, I mean, he has to be strong with leadership skills, as you described, you know, or a certain type of woman, one like myself, will run all over him, and then there's no respect, right? So I think those leadership skills and qualities must be there, because you can't make me feel safe if I don't, you know, I can run over you.
Yeah.
You know,
for the
what
most
I'm saying?
part.
I love it. I love it, fellas. I need y'all to understand something. They're not saying make her scared of you. What they are saying is be able to stand on your own, have enough self-respect that when it's time to lovingly check your woman, you can do it in a way that she can receive it and know that you are not a threat to her physically. You are just expressing, hey, now woman, you're going a little too far. You might have to change your voice on her. You might normally talk to her like this. Now you might have to get the hey. Hey. That's enough of that now. Back in the day, they said daddy put his foot down.
That is.
I love it. All right, now before we get to HBCU Love, Selema, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I was in the hair industry for about 15 years.
Okay.
I left the hair industry in about 2008, and one of the reasons why I left it is because I felt like I wasn't helping people enough. I was giving women instant gratification. I was just changing the outside, but you know, being in a salon, having a stylist with you, you divulge a lot of your personal business. You talk a lot with your stylist, and you gain some type of relationship with them. And I just didn't feel like I was helping them enough. I wasn't really getting to the root of the things that we would discuss. I would just make them look better.
Okay.
And I've always been a person, I've always been entrepreneurial. I've always been a person who's attracted to the overt or the taboo or whatever is just, you know, not what everyone is doing. So when I left the hair industry, the first thing that I got into was cuddling, being a professional cuddler. And that...
Okay, wait.
I know.
I'm sorry. We're both curious.
Okay.
Go into a little more detail about what a professional cuddler does.
Okay.
And how much they cost.
So I am a professional cuddler. I am also a creator and instructor for Cuddlesage, which is a cuddle certification program.
Okay.
It's run by all Black and brown women, maybe 4 good friends of mine that are all in this community as well. But professional cuddling is basically hugging and holding in certain positions to evoke healing, pleasure, and safety. So my favorite position is Mama Bear, and that's basically where I could be sitting like this, and my customer or my client would have their back to my chest, and I would scoop up around them and kind of clutch them like this. And for a lot of people, you know, the word is touch starved. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep. Yeah.
A lot of times we can't get any type of touch with someone outside of sex or sexual intercourse. And a lot of people are looking for intimacy and closeness and connectedness. And the only way they know how to do that is through sex. And a lot of times they feel worse afterwards because what they really wanted was to connect with someone and just get affection and intimacy with someone. And instead, they got entered, and they still didn't get the closest. A lot of people have sex and don't even kiss, don't look at each other, don't talk to each other. So with professional cuddling, it's one of the tools that I use as a life and sex coach, re-entering touch, safe touch back to the body for a person who might have been through sexual trauma or abuse.
Okay.
But in just professional cuddling, it is really just simply hugging and holding a person to give them pleasure or to relieve some type of pain or stress or to give some healing. So that's one of the things. So that I'm also an conscious erotic touch practitioner, and that is basically if you were to go home to your lover who you in love with and who in love with you, and you're like, baby, I had a long day, I want you to rub on me, I want you to make me feel good and touch me and give me a massage. That's the energy that I would come to you in. I know have you guys experienced a traditional massage before?
Yeah.
So what's the number one thing that you notice?
The atmosphere.
They got their clothes on.
Oh yeah, they do have their clothes on.
With me, I'm topless. So it's
Wait,
more
hold
of
on a second. I'm just asking for the male viewers out there.
Yes.
So, okay. In the mama bear position, because I'm still stuck on mama bear. Are you also topless, or is it really like he has his clothes, or your client has their clothes on and you have your clothes on? It's more of the embrace.
So for me, I offer Platonic Cuddling, which basically means it's one-way touch. They don't touch me back.
Understood.
So if I'm cuddling them, I mean, if my arms happen to be on their stomach and they would like to place their arm on my arm, then that's fine. But I never get cuddled. I'm not the cuddly, I'm the cuddler. So
Understood.
I still have on clothes, they have on clothes, but that is something that is strictly Platonic because it's something, a person who has experienced sexual trauma or abuse, they have to get integrated back into safe touch. So with clothes being off, a lot of people socialize nudity with sexuality. You can be completely nude and that doesn't mean you want sex. You just love being naked. That's your body. That's how you naturally came. So a lot of times it can be re-triggering to be that close and intimate with someone naked.
Understood.
So for me, I just like to do it. And for
so it's strictly therapeutic.
Yes.
Understood. Understood. Okay, so back to the massage you were talking about.
Erotic touch.
I'm sorry, erotic touch
conscious
massage.
Conscious erotic touch.
Wait, conscious
erotic touch.
Y'all write that down now. All right, go ahead.
That is, it's another one of the tools that I use to integrate people back into safe touch. I also offer it's one-way touch, so they don't touch me back in that session either. Right. The client will be undressed to their level of comfortability, so if they would like to be completely nude, that's up to them. I keep bottoms on because sometimes I climb on the table. I'm pretty much dancing around the table, dancing on the table. I'm very, very close. Have you guys heard of Nuru massage? Where basically the body is oiled and rubbing against each other?
Let me write this down too, because I'm learning a lot today. I ain't heard of none of this stuff.
No. Get a Nuru pad. It's like this big, it looks like a black trash bag.
A Nuru.
But it's so that you guys can oil up. A lot of people, I'm a person that, like, intercourse is not necessary to be sexually aroused or stimulated. Just physical touch. I love touching. So a lot of people who, maybe suffer from STDs or STIs or, might have just had a baby or, just working through trauma, they still want to be intimate and close but can't do intercourse. So there's a lot of other options for them to receive pleasure. So in erotic touch, I do some Nuru technique where we're both oiled and I'm rubbing my body against their body. But I would prefer to just not make general contact with them, which is why I keep bottoms on. Because if I'm sitting on top of them, I'm still covered, they're still covered from bodily fluids and things like that.
So it sounds to me like this is getting very close to the Tantric Experience. Is that correct?
Yeah, so the thing about Tantra that people don't understand, like a lot of people think that Tantra is Kama Sutra, and Kama Sutra is a set of positions.
Yes.
It's not, you know what I'm saying, the same thing. Tantra is a discipline, and it basically means slowing down.
Okay.
Everything I do is about like calming the body and slowing the body down and being present in the situation. So a lot of time in intimate or sexual settings, like we're rushing to come. And it's like, why would you want to rush to get it over? Why would you want it to end? Why wouldn't you want to just find out a way to sit and feel the pleasure for an extended period of time and just feel good in it and use that energy and power to heal yourself, to feel good, to release stress, to just find out different ways about yourself. And it's also a good way to help people to learn how to communicate, because in the session, I'm talking to you. I'm asking you if you would like for me to, you know, do anything different. Would you like for me to up the tempo? Would you like, you know, anything? I'm asking you questions, and it's my job to listen. If you don't communicate clearly with me, then, you know, I'm kind of in the dark. But
Good deal. Well, listen now, because we can talk about this thing right here. I didn't know it was going to be like this now. I thought it was going to be on the surface. You know, I got to the bottom of the iceberg. It's a whole lot up under the water.
It's a big it's a big, like, I guess I would say,
big old platform.
Big old platform. It's a big umbrella, and a lot of droplets come from under the umbrella.
Woo.
For the most part. And then I'm a foot fetish model and content creator.
Can we get some
Life
air?
Says Coast. That's
Can we get some air up in this piece? Can we get some water and some air
and some
up
ice.
in this piece? And some ice. Thank you very much. Welcome to the welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. Boy, I tell you what. Did you have a question, Renee? All right.
I'm learning.
Woo. All right, we're going to get to some HBCU love. This time, actually, it's a bit of a twist here. This is a high school band. This is the trombone section of the Fairfield Central High School marching band. These trombone players ain't having it. They brought the funk. This is from a couple of years ago, but it's still a fanfare that's played through HBCU land right now. Let's go ahead and roll that clip. Here we go. Did he kill it or what? Did he kill it?
They did.
Well, he brought the heat. I love it. I love it. All right, so let's get to it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to understand that tonight we are talking about relationships, all different aspects of relationships. And I'm here to tell you right now that for some reason in our community, it seems like every day we find new ways not to get along. Another reason to talk about the men, talk about the women with no real solutions on how to bring each other together. And I want y'all to know that in my professional opinion, it's the women's fault. The phone number, 470-251-4647. 470-251-4647. If you would care to call in and opine or to get this smoke. Renee, what do you think? Why do you think y'all keep messing us up in these relationships?
First, let me address that. You didn't just say, why do you think y'all? First, I don't think that way.
Absolutely.
No, I don't think that way, first of all. Why do people in general?
In general.
And because it can be a male or a woman. It's not women that keeps messing up. It's the person, right? It could be someone not as mature as the other person. It can be somebody that, as she said, has gone through trauma. It's coming with baggage. And it's not just based off gender.
Okay, you may have a point.
I
You may have
do.
a point. You may have a point. Selema, what do you think?
I don't think people really understand what a relationship is. I don't think that people understand that when you're a relationship, and I hate to sound like this, but it's the truth of it. A relationship is a responsibility. And when you decide to be in a relationship with someone, I can only speak from my point of view. If I decide to be in a relationship with a man, I, in my mind, am now considering the fact that I now am responsible for, in a way, taking care of another person. I am now, in a way, responsible for considering someone else with every decision that I make. And a lot of people don't really understand what that means. It's like, it sounds good being with a relationship, being with someone, having someone, it sounds great, but do you, I know this is going to be sounding bad, but like, what is your role? What is your purpose to it? And I think a lot of people want to be in situations where they're completely taken care of, and them being there is what is like the perk of the person being with them.
Okay. Excellent point. I'm going to hit y'all with some statistics here. Now, first of all, the majority of divorces are filed for by women. The number one reason is because of infidelity. Number two is money. Those two reasons are the biggest reasons for divorce, and women file the most often. The next one is irreconcilable differences. Women also lead in that category. So when you extrapolate infidelity and money, women lead because they ain't happy. Conversely, men would probably stay and try to work it out. So my question to you young ladies is, if women are leaving because they are not happy at a clip of almost 3-1 over men, why y'all saying men are the problem? Why y'all saying it's a people problem? The statistics are clear, and we'll start with you, Selema. Women are the problem. Y'all the ones ain't happy. Y'all ain't happy. We can't make you happy. You don't even know what you want. We can say, hey, babe, I'm going to get something to eat. What you want? I don't know. Let us come back without something. There's problems up in the house.
Please ring the bell. Please ring the bell so you can secure your point.
You're killing me.
Let me tell you something. I don't blame it on either one. I don't blame it on either.
I need to tap the bell.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's the fault is not really on either one. It's just that the women seem to be the ones who are ready to make the decision faster because they have less of a timetable. If a woman decides to get into, if a woman is 30 years old and she decides to get into a relationship with a man, and let's say hopefully she's made everything clear in the beginning, what she needs, what she desires, what she wants, he said that he can provide that, cool. If a year goes by and she's still not getting that and she makes it clear, well, she don't have 15 more years to say, well, I can devote 5 years to this relationship for the possibility of it working out. She's on a timetable. So I need to go on ahead and let this shit go right now so that I can put myself in a position to get someone more in line with what I want to do. A man is not taking any loss. What incentive? If the woman is giving him what he wants, what is he? And even if he's maybe 20% unhappy, what is the incentive to leave? He's not taking a time loss. He can be with somebody for 10 years and he's 55 years old and go and get a woman who's 25 years old and have children and continue to live a lifestyle however he would like. It's not, and I hate to say it, but it doesn't seem to be necessarily the same for a woman. And I'm speaking from my point of view, being a woman who wants to be married and wants to have children. If I haven't had children and haven't been married yet, I can't spend too much time on one man if he's not going to give me that.
Okay, fair enough. Renee, what do you think?
I'm going to go back to what you said, Jeffrey, about the statistics.
Okay,
so if we're filing divorces because of infidelity, clearly we respect ourselves enough to not deal with someone cheating on us.
Sure.
That's one.
No argument there.
Okay. Two, if we're filing divorce because of the second thing you said, which was money, I think we're more independent as women that we can provide for ourselves. So if you're not going to meet me halfway, then I can do bad all by myself.
Right? I love it. I love it.
And the third one that you said was
happiness.
No.
Irreconcilable differences.
Irreconcilable differences. Peace of mind is better than anything. So if I'm with you, let me tap this right here because I said it's mine. Uh-huh. If I'm with you and we're not happy, yeah, you might can stay. A man may be able to stay because he already cheating, right? So he ain't happy.
We're talking about 3 separate categories. Go ahead.
But I'm saying, if a lot of times people put irreconcilable differences because you done cheated and we can't reconcile. We may have tried to reconcile. I've given you a second chance. You still doing what you do. So we can't move past that. Or even if I thought I could, I'm traumatized. Right. So now I can't move past it. So we have the irreconcilable differences. So in essence to what you said, why we is because we ain't willing to put up with the BS.
Okay.
Now, hit that.
I'm gonna let you ring the bell today because I'm about to really bring that smoke.
Bring it.
I don't think y'all really ready for it today, but here we go.
Right.
Ladies, I need y'all to understand something. Nothing but respect. We love y'all. Y'all so pretty and so smart and so soft, and y'all be smelling so good, boy. We love y'all, but y'all be changing up in here real fast on us. In the beginning, when we meet y'all come to us like this vixen. I mean, you're just oozing sensuality. You got a healthy appetite, a healthy sexual appetite. You are feminine. You are inspiring to us. And that's what we buy. When we take our purchase home, it turns into a mother. Not a mother of the children, but a mother of our manhood. Don't mother me in a relationship. I left my mother's house. The house that we're building, I'm looking for a wife. And you've turned into mommy mode. You've also got this chronic headache, a headache that happens 5 times a week, but you won't go to the doctor for it. Matter of fact, it only come up when I want a little cookie. I don't understand, ladies. So ladies, I need you, just feel me being completely serious with you. If in the beginning, I laid out my consistent traits, and you saw those consistent traits. You said, I love those. And then you show me some traits, and I say, I love those traits. But when we get married, we know men are pretty consistent with how they are and who they are. We know that women, y'all will evolve over time and change, and a woman's prerogative is to change her mind. When you change, we get buyer's remorse. Because that's not what the package said those ingredients were. We done opened the package up now and discovered that instead of some Oreo cookies or some softback cookies or something like that, we got unleavened bread. And we don't want to eat no unleavened bread. Y'all can look at that however y'all want to. Yeah, am I lying, ladies? Am I lying?
Okay, I'm not never gonna I have a special place for men, especially black men, because I understand some of the shit that women in general will just some of the games that we can play at times, and I can understand it. But I think it really all comes down to, and I can only speak for me, and I can only speak, from the things that I've experienced, but it's this lack of chase, this lack of hunt that we feel. Like, as a female, as a woman, I want to be hunted. I want to be sought after. I want to be desired and and devoured. Like, I want you to want me. And I feel like even though those traits that you had might still be the same, they might not have changed. That desire for me, I don't feel that intensity. I don't feel that pressure. And for me, I need to feel constant pressure, because you need to feel constant admiration. You need to feel constant support. You need to feel constant, like I'm a king and I'm the man and all of that. And I want to make you feel like that. But if I don't feel like I'm being hunted anymore, it's kind of like I feel unloved. I just feel undesired. I feel like, okay, well, me doing all the things that I was doing before, and I'm still not getting hunted. So what's kind of the point? Now, I'm not saying for me that I would personally fall. I like to be sexy when I'm washing the tub. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But a part of how I might react towards him would be a little bit different, because I just don't feel like you want me the same no more. Even though some of your behaviors might not have changed.
Fair point. Fair point. Renee, what do you think?
I also think that there's times when, as Jeffrey said, we change and we change our mind. It's not just based off of us. You have stopped doing the things you used to do. Like you may have used to run my bath water, buy me flowers. Like she said, you hunted. You, as Jeffrey always say, we chased you. You know, you were pretty, you smelled good. Okay, I'm still smell good. I'm not going to stop being who I am, but now let's talk about what you done stopped doing.
Right.
That desire has to stay just as fiery and intense as it was when you was hunting or you were buying them cookies.
Okay. Fair point. Now, ladies, you know, we got a video coming up talking about what you bring to the table. We're going to play a little bit of that video. We'll talk about it, but I want y'all to understand something because you're about to get this smoke again. When we get the package be all pretty. I mean, the package be all good looking. The package be all done up. Now, don't get it twisted. When we living together, we cohabitating, everybody, you are who you are. What we get most of the time in that house is that damn bonnet, them damn slippers that you wear that slide when you walk. You don't even pick your feet up. It's unattractive. The sound gets on our nerves. Now, don't get it twisted. Some of the moo-moos y'all wear, or them hey, y'all be setting them off in some of the moo-moos, especially when it hit that dip in the back and it lift up a little bit. You feel a little bit of the leg action. It's better than Victoria's Secrets, I promise you. But other than that, most of the time, in the household, it becomes routine and your patterns become mundane and predictable. Well, it's Wednesday. I better make him some fried chicken and let him have some soft batch cookies tonight because it's Wednesday, hump day. He better hump on something. I guess I'll set it out today. And all we like for y'all to get in our heads in the same way that y'all want us to get in your heads. Sometimes, if you know I got a business meeting, send me a special little video. Say, come straight home from work. I got something for you. It's cooking right now. Watch how fast we get home.
Can I say something to you real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
I think that kind of comes in with the research that the fellas need to do about the women they're getting involved with. Because, for instance, like I said, I'm a princess. Mm-hmm. I like to be sexy all the time. Even by myself, with myself. I like to look good. I like to feel good. That's me. But if every time, let's say you FaceTime this woman that you're involved with or you're dating, and she's at home and she's like in leisure mode, what does she have on? Like, you need to see the natural practices of this woman without having anything to do with anyone else. Because if you see that every time y'all are together, well, she's done up and she looks great. Of course she is, because she's not just looking good for you. She's looking good for her. She's moving around. She's looking good for other women, too. You know, she wants to look a certain way when she's presenting herself in the world. But if that's not the type of thing that she's used to doing and you've never seen her present herself in any way close to that when she's at home, why would she know to do it when now that she has a man, if that's not her nature?
Renee?
Y'all got to do a little bit more research than just when we out together she look good.
Okay.
And piggybacking off that, because you're right. Now, if she was doing it from the beginning, I see Jeffrey's point, but if she never been that woman, you knew what you got when you met her.
Right.
This is the bait and switch, ladies. I need y'all to understand that you ladies can put on a concealer that will cover every blemish and change the overall composition of the aesthetics of your face.
Yeah.
And then, once you wash it off, your eyebrows is gone. We don't recognize you. The dog don't recognize you. You look like a whole new person. So we can't research all of it.
Yeah.
Or if we do FaceTime you, and you put that lace front on real quick, because you had the braids, you know, y'all do the braids back to the back, right? While you're walking around. But, you know, we call you, wow, you ready for action. We can't do all that research until, you know, we actually get in that space. Yeah. I appreciate what both of y'all are saying, but y'all act like women don't be lying.
No, I would never take away. Too. I'm about to say, everybody be lying, everybody be flexing and finessing, but it's really just you and your discernment of what you done seen to be able to say, well, I can call this.
One second, Selema. You said men be lying too. How we be lying?
Oh my God! You pretend. Oh, I own this business. You act like you're rich. You wanna be more than what you are.
Okay.
I mean, but I'm gonna go back. You made the comment that you don't have time to do all that research. Well, slow your ass down. How about that? Slow your ass down and get to know what you're getting involved with. Because if you don't know that she got on a lace front what her head looked like before, then shame on you.
I mean,
man, look at him. Look at him. I want y'all to understand something now. When y'all say slow down, if we slow down and move too methodically, sometimes some women be like, well, I don't think he really into me. Because he ain't calling me enough, or he ain't coming around, he not aggressive enough. We cannot win. If we come on strong, you control him. If we cool and laid back, you don't like me. What is we supposed to do? That ain't how it's supposed to be. Pacifically speaking, I need y'all to understand me now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
How about you do this? If you want your woman to look a certain way when she walking around the house, just say that. The type of women I like, the type of women, now I don't know if you this type of woman, but the type of woman I want and I want in my life, even when she cleaning up and she running around in the house for me, this how I want her to look. Is that something you open to doing? Communicate it. Because that might not be who she is. But for you, you know what, baby, I don't think that's too difficult. I mean, look, you want me to dress like this? Go on ahead and cash at me some, and I'll go get all the things that you like, and I'll wear them every day. Now, we can do that shit.
Okay.
Just let it be known.
I love it now. But here go Pop Smoke. We can tell y'all what we want, and you will override it in your mind because you think you know what we want more than we know what we want.
Then that ain't the right one.
But see, this is a universal thing because no cap, women have been told for so long that y'all smarter than us that y'all actually think y'all are smarter than us. And I know several women with advanced degrees getting played by guys with GEDs. So don't test this. I coach some of those men. I coach some of those women. I need y'all to understand me. We love y'all to death, but y'all don't be listening to us. Y'all want to be heard, but y'all don't listen.
I'm still a little bit confused because you're saying these are women that men get in relationships with.
Yep.
How did you even get into the relationship not doing the homework? So if she is not what you want, you realize that before you get in the relationship.
Because y'all be lying.
No, y'all lying.
Everybody did lying.
Yeah, everybody just lying. You pretending you something.
Okay, now look.
Like
now
Jeffrey pretending he got hair on his head.
Watch this.
And then the one
Why we gotta talk about my hair? Why we gotta talk about my hair?
It's all my hair.
Why you gotta talk about my hair? I'm sensitive about my. I bet one of these shows I come up here with a fade on. Don't say nothing. Just mind your business. It's gonna be a high top fade too. It's gonna be Hawaiian silky number 5. I'm gonna have them deep C's. Watch it. Just mind your business. Don't even say nothing. How about this, ladies? Since y'all say how we supposed to know and we don't do our research and all this other stuff, I need y'all to know, ladies, y'all do nearly everything better than men, right?
Yeah.
Y'all network better than men. I don't see men having brunches every Sunday, empowerment sessions every week. I don't see men doing this stuff on the same level that women do it, right?
Right.
Have you ever watched women play basketball? Technically, women play basketball fundamentally sound. Men be trying to showboat. It is what it is. Y'all also lie better than we do.
I agree.
See, y'all lie in layers when y'all lie. You probably got a girlfriend in your Rolodex on your phone that you could call that will lie for you on speakerphone just on general purposes because she know she got to have your back. It is what it is, ladies.
And so it's not like that with me.
But I'm not saying men don't lie. We don't lie as
about
well.
the stupid stuff. But that's what makes us mad. It's like, why are you lying about something so stupid?
But
why are you lying about something so wrong?
We are smarter than them. We can outthink them.
Y'all are more conniving.
We're just smarter.
Lying.
Because you do too. The difference in us is that when you guys tell a lie, it don't even sound right. It's the stupidest lie.
It be like you trying me because it's so stupid.
And if a woman tell a lie because we're smarter than you, yes, it sounds believable.
Y'all be lying in layers. Like you'll tell a lie, but you'll also have redundancies built into the lie. Chanel, Tramika, Francis, they're all built into the lie. So if I call anybody in your circle, they got your back. Y'all don't pre-plan the lie. What can I do?
Well, see, let me tell you right here.
You gotta get tighter.
I don't be lying because I don't have a good enough memory. I can't remember what I lied about last week. So I'm gonna get caught up in a lie because I can't remember.
So you gonna tell the truth?
But this is my thing. I'm gonna tell the truth because first of all, I don't want nobody to do me like that.
Okay.
I don't want my feelings hurt. I don't want my emotions played with.
Love it.
I hate having hard conversations sometimes, but I would rather do that than string someone along or just put myself in a position to get some bad karma. But I would rather just like say what the truth is, because maybe we can get somewhere. Okay. If I'm lying about how I truly feel, then I'm still not going to get what I want. I'm going to have to keep lying. If I just told you know what, baby, I think it's all about delivery. Like if I do feel like, and I'm guilty of this. We come with a lot of masculine energy when we try to tell a man something.
She said she's guilty.
I am guilty of doing the same thing, and I am learning to not be as masculine in my approach when it comes to certain men. You get a lot more with sugar than salt. So I feel like if, in general, women and men learn how to deliver the truth about how they feel about things a little bit better, maybe we wouldn't feel the initiative to have to lie. But we don't know how to say how we truly feel.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. And
that's an old saying. I think like you can relate when your grandparents would say or your parents would say, when you tell one lie, you got to tell another lie. That's that layered lying.
Yeah. I ain't got time. I got to remember too much other stuff.
And when you get a certain age, why do you need to lie?
I mean, I'm with you. I'm completely with you, ladies. Why do y'all got to lie?
Y'all.
We asking. Why y'all got to lie?
People, no, we're saying people.
Men don't lie?
I never said that. I'm just saying we're talking about the women right now.
I know, but let's talk about the men. Do men lie?
All right. This is when men lie.
When?
All right, I'm going to give it to you now.
No, you said this is when.
I'm about to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Baby, do I look fat in this dress? No, baby. Baby, did you like that food? It was good, baby. It was good. It was good, baby. Baby, you want to watch this romantic comedy with me? Hell no. Okay, baby. Baby, you mind coming over here? I'm watching the game. Is the game more important than you? No, baby. Right now it is. No, baby. We lie to spare y'all feelings, because we know that if we don't, it's going to be hell to pay for. I need y'all to understand now, we're lying for self-preservation.
Okay, now let's bring this back. So that's the only time y'all lie?
I won't say the only time. I would say in a relationship, we find ourselves having to lie more to protect your feelings, or protect the peace, or protect our peace. Because we know if we tell you the truth, you ain't going to want to hear it, and there's going to be backlash. Are you saying that I'm lying?
I am. I'm saying that some of those same reasons why women file for a divorce has a whole bunch of lies entwined into that.
And those lies are women lying to themselves.
How?
Because okay, I'm going to give it to you real nice.
Okay.
I can say, hey, listen, I am not happy because I feel like you don't listen to me. I feel like when I speak to you, my feelings are disregarded and ignored. However, when there's a problem with something that you don't like, it is mission critical in this relationship. I want parity. We'll get parity for 2 days and then a reversion right back to type, because happy wife, happy life is the mantra and has been the mantra for decades. So when we communicate how we feel, y'all want to be heard and y'all swear y'all good communicators. Y'all are some piss poor listeners. Y'all listen to respond, but not to understand us. And that's why a lot of times we lie and say, we all right, we good. It's okay.
But that's not what you be lying about. Because a lot of times you won't communicate.
I rest my case.
No, you don't. A lot of times you don't communicate. Had you communicated, then of course, maybe, let's just say maybe, the statistics would show that those numbers wouldn't be so great with the divorces. Because had you come and said, I'm not happy, I mean, most women, okay, I ain't happy either. You know, especially the raw ones, like she was saying, you know, we combative, so I'm not happy either. We may not listen when you come and say, I'm not happy, because we coming back with, I ain't happy either, you know, and then, hey, we don't finish the communication, and so you decide, well, I'm going out here and cheat. But that person ain't listening either.
They listening.
No, they not listening.
I promise you they are.
Okay, then why you don't divorce your wife?
First of all, I do rest my case.
No, you don't.
I'm going to come back to your question. I rest my case because you did exactly what we face. We express ourselves, and instead of understanding, we get deflection, retribution, or rebuttal. I ain't happy either. That's what she said. I'm coming right. I'm coming right to you, Selema, because I know you're ready. I see you over there. She ready. I'm coming right to you. And so when we do go to the cleanup woman, and first of all, there is no excuse for going to the cleanup woman. I'm not excusing that. I understand why you would. I'm not excusing it. And in the instances where we do go to the cleanup woman, you know what we get? We get the mama bear hug. We get the erotic dance on my back with no bottoms on massage. We get the tender tone. We don't get the combative, don't listen to me, don't receive me type of tone. So we have to do that to unload just to come to the house to be able to put up with your ass. Selena.
So
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Ding your bell. I'm
Why
going to agree.
She had her back to me. Renee turned the whole back to me. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Let me tell you, I'm going to agree with you. Because I was the person at a time where if I did cook my man something and I asked him, you know, did he like it? And if he said no, I would get offended. I would get hurt, like it was a personal attack on me. And how I am now is, if you don't like it, I want you to tell me, because I want it to be the best for you. I want to make you happy. So if I didn't make this right, that don't got nothing, I'm still the shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm still great. I cook all these other meals great. This one, for you and what you like, you just like it a little bit different. Please tell me so that I can make it the way you want. But even thinking like that and being able to receive what a man is saying, because it's like we deliver stuff with a lot of sugar on it. That's like our nature. We do stuff, and when we're talking about our feelings, a lot of times we'll get emotional and, you know, kind of in our feelings. And when a man is direct, he can be more blunt and assertive, and we take that as being mean, and he's not being mean. That's just his masculine energy expressing itself. But I think it comes down a lot to a woman has to get completely secure and happy with herself. And if I'm secure and happy with myself, it ain't shit you can tell me you don't like that I do that'll make me, like, if you don't like my dress, well, that's you. I look fucking great. I look amazing. I love how I look. I would like it if you did like it, but okay, well, baby, if you don't like it, what you think I should wear? Because I want to look good with you and for you. Now, if what you tell me I don't want to wear, well, baby, I would rather wear this. But I know I look good in it. If you don't think so, well, you know, that's fine. But I'm secure in me. I feel good in me. So I think it comes down to, like, if not just your man, if anybody's opinion has that much of an effect on you that it makes you emotional or feel a way about you, that goes back to you.
Now, Selema, you brought up something, and Renee, I'd love your input on this as well. I'm just going to ask this question, then we're going to go to the clip. Question, ladies. If you are wearing something and your man says, baby, I want you to change. Your husband says it, your man says it, baby, I want you to change. Are you going to change?
Yeah.
Renee?
Yes, and I know where you're going with this, Jeffrey.
Where am I going?
Because most women will question it.
Thank you.
And you're
What's
right on
wrong
that.
with this?
Right.
You made an eloquent point. You said, yes, I would change. I would also consider, if he picks out something that I don't like, I like this better. Now, that's your prerogative.
Right.
And you know, it's your prerogative as well.
And that will go to whether he thought it was inappropriate.
Well, let's not even go there.
If he said, baby, I don't think that's appropriate for you to be moving around with me, and then yes, I'm not going to question that at all.
I love it.
But if you just, baby, I would rather you wear this because you know what I'm saying? Yeah, out of respect.
Right.
You know.
Put your titties up. You ready to be my mama?
Right.
Okay. All right, so fair enough. Okay. Now listen. All this week, there's been this video circulating. I forgot the name of the podcast, the Poor Something Podcast.
Poor Minds.
Thank you, Poor Minds Podcast. And the conversation is centered around, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? I'd like for us to play a little bit of this clip. We're going to stop it, and then we'll come back and talk about that topic right there, because it's at the center of discourse, and discord, rather, in the black community right now. Go ahead and roll that clip for me.
2019.
As of 2019, they are heterosexual relationships. Are making more money than the man.
If you're making a certain amount and you can't get shit done, then yeah, how are you going to be with anybody?
You know, he provided this home for us, you know, and it didn't matter who was making how much money. This is our home.
What you're bringing to this table is a service that can be paid for versus what a man has to bring to the table for your life. You can't buy somebody to buy you a home. I could buy somebody to cook and clean for my house. I can't buy a person to come give me a house, give me a car, take care of me. But like, so I don't think Amanda really cares too much about how much you make versus how much she makes. She cares about how much she likes you versus how much she doesn't like you. And I feel like the problem is when women go with a finance mentality into relationships, majority of them fail.
All right, just trying to get a point across. So yeah, Rico did just talk for me, but he was actually pretty correct. You both were saying.
Yeah. A finance mentality going into relationships. A finance mentality. Let's talk about it. Renee, is it wise for a woman to go into a relationship with a finance mentality?
I don't think so. I think when you go into that type of relationship, your mind mentally, you'll do that self-talk. And you'll start evaluating everything, and then you'll eventually speak it out, causing damage to the relationship. I mean, if you're going to view someone or be in a relationship with someone, you need to first check out character, know the person's personality, because finances can change every day. You can lose your job, the breadwinner can lose their job, and this person becomes the breadwinner. It's more about just companionship, loyalty, respect, all the core things. Finances, you can't go in the relationship. They play a role, but you cannot go into the relationship thinking about the finances.
Selema, what do you think?
I don't think that that's how you should judge how you whether you would date someone, but you have to be clear with yourself about what your requirements are. If you are a person who is willing to go into a relationship 50-50 financially with someone, then make that clear in the beginning. If you are a person who likes to be taken care of financially, make it known in the beginning. It's not to say that I'm looking for someone to take care of me. This is just the behavior that I like and enjoy and that makes me feel secure in a relationship. Make it be known. But as far as deciding whether, okay, do I like this person or not? Well, they make this much amount of money and they can buy me this, then I'll be with them. I don't think that I don't think that that should be the deciding factor, because a lot of times when it is, if you're looking to date someone for security, you must don't feel secure. If I feel 100% secure in me, don't get me wrong, I want my man to make money. I want my man to be able to do things for me. I want to be able to rely on him if I needed to. But I don't want to not be able to take care of myself without him. I want to know that I'm straight regardless. Okay. But I feel secure in my financial position no matter what. But I also have a man who's financially secure too. And that makes me feel more secure being with him.
I love it. Now, Renee, and this is to you fellas, Renee said something earlier about men lie. Men act like they got this job and that job and all this stuff in the beginning. And that is, regrettably, that is true. Fellas, if your finances are out of whack, you shouldn't be dating in the first place. Now, don't get it twisted. A man can find a woman at every level of his development. A man can be homeless and still have a girlfriend. Yeah. And she will be right there with him. I'm not disparaging the homeless. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying, at every level of a man's development, there's a woman there who will love him and accept him right as he is. The problem is this. When you portray yourself to be about your business when it comes to finances, and she checks that box off, and then she opens herself up, and she falls in love with you, and makes an emotional commitment to you, then she finds out that you are financially insolvent. Now she care about you. What's she gonna do? Damn, I really like this guy. She's gonna fall in love with you and give that potential a chance. Hopefully you're not a financial vampire, but it is completely irresponsible of you to give a woman a picture that you cannot maintain. I don't care what the picture is. If you breaking her off 5 times a week in the beginning, and that's what she's coming to expect, and you drop down to 2. There's no reason why she should be expecting that. If you took her on fancy dates in the beginning in the relationship, it's not supposed to go down. It should stay here or get better. Keeping it real. Finances do play a role. Leading with finances for women, I don't think you should. You should be aware of them, though. You should be aware of them. As for me, if we're just dating and I'm getting to know you, it's a $60 budget on where we're going. You're not going to know it's $60, though. Because I'm going to plan that. It's $60. And that includes parking. And I am not playing.
Whoa.
It ain't gonna be a date.
Parking be $20.
It ain't gonna be a date.
So you forgot that.
You must get drinks.
It ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna be a date. It's going to be an experience where I get to know more about you. That's why it's a $60. I can do that. I can do that with $60 too, in person.
Or Zoom.
And blow your mind. I'm telling you what I do. That's getting to know you. Then as we grow together, don't get it twisted. Now I know where to take you. I know how to spend money on you. I can show you a good time. I'm just saying in the beginning.
But let me tell you something too.
See that.
I agree with you.
Joe, did you see their body change at first?
No, look.
When I said $60, I was like, what the hell?
Because look, I had a conversation with my little brother about this. Yes. Like, if I was a man and I'm fine and I have access to, all the women that I would want, I wouldn't take all the women I date on expensive dates. We would go to the park, we would go get brunch, we would go running, because I don't know you. I don't even know if I like you.
Thank you.
You could be fine as hell. I still don't know if I like you. I don't know if we're compatible. If I want to be at an expensive restaurant for 2 hours with you, you might be getting on my damn nerves. So I understand, like, okay, we're going to go out and do something a little social. Let's just see if we got a vibe for each other. If we do from there, then, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know how you delivered it. It just sounded bad. We're going to go out and it's going to be $20.
I saw y'all body language change. Like, what the hell you think you taking me for $60?
Parking included.
Including parking. You must be riding the motor.
Was what you said is the getting to know you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Hey, y'all saw that though. I know y'all saw it. Both of these.
I got a little warm when you said, I'm like, man, they make crazy.
Both of those energies changed. Okay, so bringing something to the table. We'll start with you, Selema. What do you think about a man or the person you're dating when they say, well, what do you bring to the table in the relationship? How do you feel about that person asking you that question?
I don't feel a way about it because to me, they're not asking me, well, what's your degree or how much you willing to spend and stuff like that. What they're asking me is, in my mind, how I take it is, oh my God, I don't know how to say this right away, but how you going to take care of me? Like, are you coming to me with peace? Are you coming to me with compassion? Do you like to cook? Are you gonna cook food for me? Are you gonna clean for me? Are you gonna be supportive of me? Like, are you bringing some type of motivation? Like, when I think of, I read a book called The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman by Sister Sarasota Ali.
Absolutely.
And that really opened up my mind a lot.
Classic book.
Some of the behaviors that we have and we don't even know it, you know what I'm saying? It's just because of what we saw. And it was one thing that she said, something as simple as when your man come home, give him a hug and a smile. A lot of men come home to like this, nag, yell, like give this person some peace. So if a man asks me what I'm bringing to the table, I'm ready, baby, I'm ready to cook for you. I want to iron your drawers, I want to iron your bedding, I want to wash your feet, I want to bathe you, I want to lotion you, I want to cook your food, cut it up, feed it to you, rubbing your head, sing your songs if that's what you like, goddamn give you full body massage. Like I want to do all of that for you.
Mama Bear too.
Mama Bear, Baby Bear, goddamn, all big spoon, little spoon, all the positions. Like, I want to be that woman for you. So when a man asks me that, I'm happy to. Baby, let me tell you what I'm finna do. I don't take offense to it.
Fair enough. Now, Renee, you're married. When you were dating, if someone said to you, "What do you bring to the table?" How would you receive that?
I think that's a opportunity for the person to get to know you, right? And degrees it's not what you bring to the table. That's what you bring into your career or whatever. But you have to know, like, I'm a caring. You want to know those things that gonna make me stay with you. That I can't. What makes you different? It's like selling yourself. What makes you different than the next woman?
Right.
Because if it's ass, I can get that anywhere.
Right.
That don't make you different than the next woman. What is it that you're going to bring to this relationship that I can't get outside this relationship? Right. That's just, it's a selling tool, really. You selling yourself.
Yeah.
I love it. Very well said, ladies. Very well said. I want to go back to the clip and let it play a little bit more, but before we get back to it, the crux of what we're going to see soon, one of the gentlemen says that there's nothing that you bring to the table that I can't pay somebody to do. I can pay somebody to clean my house. I can pay somebody to iron my drawers. I can pay somebody for Mama Bear hug. I can pay for it. Okay? So is there really any intrinsic value to what you're bringing other than ass? Technically, I get paid for that too.
You want us to talk or you want us to wait for the clip?
We're going to play the clip in just a second, but I see she ready. They ready. She's holding her breath. She's ready to go. Actually, go ahead. Before we pull it up.
I mean, I think all of that is true. Everything that I named is something that, you could pay a prostitute, a traditional sex worker, you could pay them to do that. But how does it feel? See, you can pay for the girlfriend experience, but the girlfriend experience ends at some point. When you are saying that you can do all of these things, and yes, maybe I can pay somebody to do all of these things, but in doing all those things, how do you make me feel? Do you make me feel consistently like I'm the king and I'm the most important thing and there's nothing you wouldn't do to make me happy? I don't really feel like, yeah, you can pay for an experience, but like to have that all the time, I don't think that that's it. I mean, and at the same time, if you're a person who's getting into a relationship and you want to have children, like, you're going to give me that and then you're going to raise my children. You're going to give me children. You're going to further my lineage. Like, I mean, you want to pay somebody to have your baby? Do you want to pay someone to fake love you? I don't think somebody wants to pay someone to fake love them. You could pay for services, but I don't want to pay for that love. Like, can I get that love and that feeling sincerely with all of those things? Like, to me, doing those things are acts of love. That's a way, because I'm not the man I'm not gonna come in and pay your bills. I'm not gonna come in and secure you financially. So what are my actions to show you that I'm authentic in what I feel for you and that I want to show you that I love and care for you? I'm gonna take care of you in this way by running your bath, by giving you a bath, by feeding you, by clothing you, and all of that stuff. It's filled with love. That's what they're getting that they can't pay for.
Well said. Well said. Renee, anything before we go to the video?
I disagree with her. It's you can buy 90% of all the things he said. It's just certain things you cannot buy. So you can't buy love. You can't buy genuinity or authentication. You can't buy those things. You can't buy loyalty. You can't buy certain core things in a relationship. So if that's what you're looking for, a relationship, you can't buy those things.
Well said. Well said. All right, we're going to get back to the clip. We'll play more of it. We'll come back and talk about it. Go ahead and roll clip.
Respect on money.
Which, no, we said Aaron.
Oh, Aaron.
Not you. Aaron.
Okay, but I just do want to point out that she did say, though, you could make 40 or 80, but you will have to be able to take care of me. So say Aaron made 70. Even if the man made 40, if he was still taking care of her, then I don't think that
it has to balance.
Yeah, then there's the balance. Because like you were saying, Rico, it's all about who you are as a man. Like, if you were able to be the man of the relationship and take care of what you need to take care of, like in your relationship, and like, do the man duties, then it shouldn't really matter how much you make. If you're getting it done, if you're making a certain amount and you can't get shit done, then yeah, how are you going to be with anybody?
Okay, now, this is a good talking point right here. The way men are viewed in relationships. The role of a man in relationships. Chris Rock said, men are appreciated for what they do, not who they are in relationships. That young lady and those women pretty much said the same thing verbatim, in their own language rather, not verbatim, meaning the same thing Chris Rock said. So, ladies, do you believe that's true, that we're measured by what we do in the relationship more so than who we are in the relationship? Renee, what do you think?
Now, I'm not saying it's right, but I will say, yeah, it is that way. It's we all, not just women, men, we look at relationships as what the other person does for us. Like, it doesn't always have to be financial. Do you warm my soul? That's an action. So it's an actionable item, all about what you do. Now, character and who that person is plays a role, but that percentage sometimes gets outweighed by what you do, right? Okay. Because a person can be a liar, right? Mm-hmm. But he loves you when he's in your presence, right? If you think about it in your younger days as a woman dating or a man dating, you know this joke out here cheating and he got other women, but because of what he does for you, you'll ignore that. Oh, he buying me this, he paying the rent over here, you'll ignore that. So you'll give more to what he does versus who he is.
Okay. Selema.
I think what he does is important, but I will say it in the sense that if he mistreat me, I don't care how much money he got. If he doesn't respect me, if he abuses me in any way, if he treats me any way other than the way I want to accept, he can have all the money in the world and it still won't mean nothing. So it's important, yes. What he does for me is important, yes. And like Renee said, it's not all about financially. Like, do you make me feel taken care of? Do you make me feel cared for? Do you make me feel special? Those, would outweigh, okay, well, he has some money, he can pay some bills, but I don't spend any time with him. I don't get to see him. I don't really get to enjoy doing things. We don't get to do things together. I mean, I can take care of myself if that's what we together for. So I won't say it's a part of it, but I wouldn't accept payment over being treated fairly and with respect in the way that I deserve to be treated. If I was with a man and I felt like, let's say we got together in the beginning and everything was cool, and at some point he loses his, financial situation and he has to rebuild, I would not love him no less. I wouldn't want to not be with him. But if he was a person who wasn't, a go-getter and was like, well, let me figure this out, let me try to get myself in a better position, I would be more than willing to hold him down in that period, because we love each other and we've already shown that we're committed to the relationship and we're committed to doing what we need to do to continue to be happy. But yeah, I wouldn't stay with someone, or the money wouldn't be the determining factor if I wasn't being treated how I wanted to be treated.
Okay, ladies. Now, I love both of y'all. Y'all so cool. Y'all
Sound
so
like a
smart.
butt coming.
Y'all so smart and intelligent and credentialed and educated and opinionated. Here come that smoke. I need y'all to understand something. Both of you did talk about what he does for you. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. From a man's perspective, we are measured much more critically on what we do in the relationship as opposed to what we get from the relationship. We are supposed, and we have been trained, in this country at least, to do for, aspirationally, provide for, build for, cover. Those are the things that have been drilled into us, at least from my perspective, since I was little. This is what men do. As far as what men receive, I had to go out and find that stuff out for myself. What we should be receiving to feel balance in ourselves. And unfortunately, I don't know if women are taught what to give to a man as opposed to what to do with what a man gives you. So here's the question, ladies, and we'll start with you, Selema. What is it that women are supposed to give to men in a relationship?
I will agree with you. I was not taught what to do with a man. I was not taught how to be with a man. Mm-hmm. I wasn't taught how to behave with a man. I was taught not to give a man your body too quick. And I hate to say it, but like, what a man can do for you. That's what I was taught. And because I'm such like I'm a really nurturing person, I'm a really, really giving person, it makes me feel good to do for others. I just saw like it wasn't really working. Like, even though, yes, like he does this and that, like he still for some reason ain't happy all the way. So it really, I'm telling you, that book that I read, the Sister Charizard book, that really just adjusted my perspective on like, dang, men got it bad a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, men don't, it's kind of not fair to them. It's not fair to them in a lot of ways. And like I said, I can really sympathize with a lot of the things that they go through, because I know a lot of women personally who wouldn't do half the things that I'll be willing to do to take care of a man. So to answer your question, I feel like, what is it that a woman should do or that a woman should give? That's the question, right?
Yep.
I feel that a woman, in so many words, and not like in a dictatorial way, but should be a man's mother who he can have sex with. And what I mean by that is, what I mean by that
I put my glasses over that
this. When a man thinks of his mother in a healthy relationship, that's the number one woman he can rely on. He can depend on her. He knows she's going to be there for him. He knows she's going to support him. He could be 48 years old, and if he gets sick and call his mama, he know his mama going to be like, come over here. I'm going to make this soup for you with love that you need and get you better. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to nurture you. That's what a man wants in his woman. But at the same time, he can have her in the sexual way. I feel like I feel like a woman should take care of a man. I feel like she should be his piece. And I think in general, you know, it's making sure that he's eating well. I feel like women don't understand the power of taking care of a man. I think that a lot of women look at it as like a chore, like, well, you want me to make you something, you can make it yourself. Physically, yes, he can. But if he bought the food, or if I mean, like, what are you supposed to do? If he's paying your bills, if his role is to protect and provide, and he's doing that, what is yours? To cook for him, to clean for him, to have, oh my God, it sounds bad coming out my mouth, but it's just, that's how I'm very traditional when it comes to relationships. I want to please him sexually, I want to please him mentally, I want to take care of him physically, and I want to take care of him emotionally. I want him to feel comfortable being able to express what he has going on and how he feels. I am his, like, peace and solitude.
Got it.
That's what he deserves.
All right, fair enough. Renee, same question for you.
I think that the question again was, what are we bringing?
What is it that the women bring that they give to the men?
Okay, I think for me, what I expect from him is the same that I'm willing to give. I think that with time, when you're young, you have a lot of expectations, right? And unrealistic on both ends of what you want from a relationship and what you're willing to get in a relationship. So I've been that girl where guys have always, I'm gonna buy you this, I'm gonna buy you that, I'm gonna buy you that. Didn't make me happy, right? Because I could buy those things for myself. So I feel like if in my marriage today, growing up, you know, when you grow up, you look at things from a different perspective and a different lens. So it's like, if I expect you to cook, I'm gonna cook.
Okay.
If I don't expect there's things that traditionally men supposed to do. Like, okay, the man go put gas in the car.
Okay.
But I don't expect my husband to do that because I can do that for myself. But if he does it, that's fine. I just think that if I expect you to clean, I'm gonna clean. I don't expect anything more or less from him than I myself am willing to bring or give.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about how women are made. First of all, what are women made of? Now, when we were little, what did we hear women were made of? Sugar and spice and everything. Oh my God. The lies. Up in this, you talking about capping. I hope I'm using it right, Nala. Capping. Yes. Nothing but capping. Women are not made of sugar and spice and everything nice anymore. No. When the mixture was being poured, comprising women, there were some things y'all got just the right amount. Other things, just the right amount. Some other stuff, though, y'all got a little bit too much of some of this other stuff. Matter of fact, I got a clip that will show you what I mean. We got that clip ready? Go ahead and roll that clip. Here we go.
When God made my husband, looks, romance, sense of humor, the ability to piss me off.
See, patience. Y'all didn't get enough patience in that formula, in that mixture. Because we can say something that's completely benign to us, and it will send y'all through the roof. Now, respectfully, we're supposed to know our women. Men, you're supposed to know your women enough to know when you're not supposed to say certain things or act certain ways, or when you should be more accommodating. You should know when her cycle is coming, and you should know what to do. If you don't, shame on you. You're not paying attention. That's your fault. Outside of that, y'all still crazy. Don't be making them faces. Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Now, I don't know if you're telling the whole truth, but what I will say is that you're right in the aspect of we did not get that full mixture of the patience. At least I did. And because I know I have bad patience, and not just me, but most women, our patience, that is a mixture that we miss. We don't have patience. I agree.
You ain't lying.
Oh.
You ain't lying.
I agree.
You're not lying. I will want someone to be like me, and when they not like me, it'd be like out of there. But if somebody did that to me, How could you do me like that? You know, how could you offer this one thing, you know? So you ain't telling no lie.
Thank you very much.
Ring the bell again.
You know what? Now she's telling me what to do. This is her first time on the damn show. Now she's telling me what to do. See, fellas, this is what we have to deal with. She got a little comfortable over there. Now ring the bell again. No, ring the bell. Well, I tell you what. All right, I want to do a segment that we call Boss of the Week. Now, you know, we were out last week. And was a whole lot of stuff going on. So Renee, do you have a Boss of the Week?
I do. Now, I don't know when the game aired, but I will say mine is Kevin Durant. He led the USA to, did we get a gold medal?
Gold medal.
All right.
USA basketball team.
Did he have 29 points?
I think he had 29 points.
Okay, so and that was his, third time in a row?
I can't remember.
But I think it's his third time in a row.
Okay.
Thank you. Third time in a row.
All right. He did the damn thing. He did the thing. He still need to comb his hair.
Oh, now he definitely need to do that. I think he has a condition. So
preventing him from combing his hair?
Yes, leave KD alone.
Comophobia.
That's what it's called.
That's a new condition. You heard about it here first. Every time you use it, I want a quarter. Comophobia. Boy, I tell you what. All right. My Boss of the Week is Simone Biles. Now, I realize I'm a week late. I got a clip we're going to show on her, but Simone went through some things emotionally. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say this to anybody who was doubting her, doubting the twisties as an excuse and all that stuff. I need you to understand something. You can't roll on the float. You can't roll on the float. This woman tumbles in a way that is completely amazing. One of the most decorated Olympic athletes of our time, or one of the most decorated gymnasts ever. And you got something to say. Now, I need you to understand, her teammates stepped up. Next person up. They stepped up and they performed. They might not have won the gold in the overall team competition. They still did very, very well. And you still got something to say. And then under all that pressure, she came back and still won a medal. A bronze medal. Now you might say, well, it wasn't gold. You just a damn hater. Are you in the Olympics? Have you ever been? Have you ever been to any type of competition? Have you ever medaled at all in anything you've ever done? You're not even the best worker at your job. You need to sit your ass down with that foolishness. Simone Biles is my Boss of the Week. You know what? I don't even want to play that clip because the conversation has been so good. I want to get back to the conversation. I got some more questions for y'all. Because first of all, ladies, y'all be tripping. I want to know this, ladies. First of all, who is the most insecure in relationships? The men or the women? We'll start with you, Renee.
Again, I'm not going with the man or the woman. I think it's based on the person. Some people are traumatized.
I can't get no cooperation.
And that trauma causes the insecurity in the relationship, male or female.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a universal point. I cannot rebut the truth in that. That's fair. Mm-hmm. Let's be specific. Not in specific. Let's be general. From a general standpoint, would you say men or women are most insecure in a relationship?
Men.
Renee? All right, men.
And the reason why I say men is because, but you can flop it to the women too. You know, you got a decent one. Okay, I'll give it this way. Men are very intimidated by strong black women, right? Women that can lead, women that, I hate to throw educated, because for so long, society has played us to the backfield where we weren't on the same level as a man with the jobs or employment, you know, financially. Men have led the way for so long, and now that that gap is closing, men are insecure. I'll take this for a little while.
Selema, what do you think? In a relationship, who's most insecure, men or women?
In a relationship, I feel like women are more insecure, and I say that because we have so many different outlets to compare ourselves to, and there seems to be this standard of what is beautiful as a woman to a man, what a man is supposed to find attractive, and it's this you know, it's this model body. I don't want to say like model, but it's this type of body, it's this type of face, it's this type of look that aesthetically is supposed to be what is beautiful now. And there's so many more women in real life that don't look like that. Then it has nothing to do with they're still gorgeous and beautiful, but we just have so many, it's like we have so many things to compare ourselves to, and we have so many options to change it. I feel like with men, yes, everyone has insecurities, but a man having a big belly is not going to keep a woman from dating him. A man having messed up teeth is not going to keep a woman from dating him. A man not dressing a certain way is not going to keep a woman, from dating her, or anybody finding that person appealing. But for women, there's just a higher standard that we're held to in beauty, and it's a tall glass to fill up if you don't feel like you need it. So that's what I think.
I'll be taking this back now.
Take it on.
I'm gonna put it right back here. Now I'm gonna ring it. I'm gonna ring it. Yes, I'm gonna ring it. Well said, both of you. Okay. Now I'm gonna give it to you like this. This is in regards to something Renee said. Here come that smoke. Renee said that men are intimidated by strong, black, educated women. I'm gonna give you the other side of it. Women who are strong, black, and educated, who think men are intimidated by them, don't recognize how little of you we got to put up with. We ain't got to put up with your attitude that in some instances accompanies the strong black woman moniker. If you come to us with attitude, you know what we know? We know someone just as educated as you, just as fine as you, just as attractive as you, with a better disposition. So us not dealing with your mouth don't mean that we're intimidated with you. It just means that we ain't got time for your ass, because there's somebody else that we can talk to that has a better disposition. That's that smoke. I might have a new segment. This might be a new segment.
I think that the question was more around insecure.
Oh, yeah.
And
right.
what I'm talking about is, for so many decades, men have led the way. Women depended on men.
True.
We wasn't independent. And since, last 30 years, we've closed that gap.
Busted it open.
And with that, men have become more insecure about that. Because you've been able to lead the way, be the example, hold it down. The woman had to depend on you. That's not so much the case. Either we are above you, meeting you, but we no longer beneath you anymore.
Okay.
And that causes insecurities.
I won't debate elements of what you said about what's happening in the last 30 years, because it's true.
Right.
As far as the insecurity goes, we don't have the same types of insecurities. If we out of shape, this the body you gonna get. I mean, when Chris Christie wore a damn Speedo to the beach. Now, first of all, his stomach comes down to his thighs. Ladies, you know, when y'all wear a thong and it disappears, we love that. His Speedos disappeared in the front. That's how overweight he was, and he was just sitting there chilling like it wasn't no thing, because I'm Chris Christie. And women love me. Big old whale. I promise you, the things that we worry about when it comes to how we look, compared to the things and the pressures that women have to endure, it's night and day. We don't even worry about that stuff. Now, don't get it twisted. Some of us, we are into how we look. We like to keep ourselves looking a certain way. We do know, though, that at every level of our physical development, our mental development, our financial development, there's a woman right there that will accept it all. Unfortunately, ladies, you don't have that luxury. That gives us a little more security when it comes to how we carry and conduct ourselves.
Well, let me just pick you off you.
Okay.
So, we're talking about insecurities in relationships.
Okay.
That's narrowed down. If a woman is insecure because, I don't have the big boobs that she got, that's your own insecurity. That man ain't made you feel like that. You trying to compete with the next woman.
Sure.
So for Chris, he didn't care. He was secure with himself.
Right.
So I have to say, that ain't the same insecurity as being in a relationship and having insecurities.
Okay, I'll bring it back, because he had the biggest boobs in the relationship, so he was good with the boob size. So he wasn't worried about his wife having no boobs.
And honestly, the woman was too.
Yeah, they both enjoyed it. Okay, but see, in the relationships, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. If you cook something for me you ask me how was it, and I tell you it wasn't good, that could impact you more than if I'm on a grill and I'm grilling, and you say, baby, the meat was tough. That meat wasn't tough, woman. You don't know good meat when you eat it. And I'm going right back out there, and I'm going to continue grilling because I know I'm the grill master. I ain't paying your ass a lick of attention because when I was 15, my daddy told me these are the best ribs he ever had, and I'm good with it. You just ain't got no taste. That's really how we look at it.
Right, but we do too. That's, you hear when she said, if he comes and he say, I don't like that dress, and she said, I feel good. It's individual, so I don't think that's the same insecurities. We talking about insecure. Who's more insecure in the relationship, the man or the woman?
Okay.
Now you tell. I just want to hear some things that women would be insecure of in the relationship with her mate. Cause I heard you say that.
You serious?
Yeah.
Things that women would be insecure with in a relationship with a
her
man.
mate. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
If I go buy a new type of cologne, you mean to tell me my woman ain't gonna have no questions?
I wouldn't have no question.
No, hey, I want to smell you.
I'm about to say, baby, you smell good ahead today. What's that?
I want to smell
How you find out about that?
I love y'all secure. I love y'all secure sales. Y'all so secure. Y'all so secure. Let me tell y'all what we hear. Who you smelling good for?
We hear that too.
That was just one.
Okay.
Okay, now, let's say I go and buy new underwear. Just new underwear. Y'all act like I'm making this up.
I would think so.
You gonna think something?
No, I'm not gonna think.
I wouldn't think you'll be good with it.
I would be fine with that.
Yes.
You ladies are the exception and not the norm.
Let me tell you something. Don't come to me about nothing if I buy me some new panties. I just want to buy some new panties today. I love you.
Thank you.
But it ain't even about you. I just wanted some new panties on my head. This is mine. I want mine to feel good with what I have on. If he wants some new drawers for his balls, draw it up.
Draws for his balls is why I bought some new ones.
I don't think nothing about that.
Okay, so ladies, what happens now? Now, you two are apparently the exception.
We're not the exception.
I mean,
you gotta give me something different, like, your phone ring and I'm running to the kitchen. That's a little different than I'm buying cologne.
The phone ring and I'm running to the kitchen, that ain't a good sign for nobody.
Right.
I mean, but it would. That would make people, so that causes somebody to be insecure.
No, that causes somebody's antenna to go up. I don't consider that insecurity.
I would get insecure. I would lose trust in that person.
Okay.
Like, why are you moving differently?
We're gonna talk about trust in just a second.
You making me put me in a position where I feel like I can't trust you with your phone.
You said moving different. I love that. So if a man who's had the same pair of drawers, they disintegrating, all he got is this strap and the strap's around his leg, but in the middle, it ain't nothing there barely. If he buys new underwear, some women are like, what's up with these underwear? Why you buy the underwear? I usually buy your underwear.
Now you got some insecurity.
I mean,
because you still buy me tidy whities.
I mean, I would ask him like, baby, I've been trying to get you buy some new drawers, make you buy some new drawers. Not in an accusatory way. I think that's the word.
Accusatory.
Yeah, it's just, baby, like, what made you change? Because I like it.
You two are the exception.
I mean,
ladies, you know good and damn well, you ladies in the audience, if your man came home with a new pack of drawers, especially if they're like, they fit him snug, they fit him right, you're going to have questions up in that piece. Don't let you find them in the drawer. Who done bought you these? Who done bought you these, Harold? I can see it right now. I can see it. It happens for real. Let's talk about trust, though. Let's talk about trust. Who is the most trustworthy in a relationship? I got a video for this one. Who's the most trustworthy? Renee, who would you say? Women or men?
I'm going to say men.
Men? Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you very much. Selema, what do you think?
I would say men too, because men, for the most part, keep a standard way of how they do things.
A little routine.
They keep a little routine. You can pretty much count on a man.
Yeah, they predict
for how he gonna be. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Ladies, y'all can be some pretty untrustworthy creatures, right?
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, I got a clip that demonstrates just how untrustworthy some women can be. Let's go ahead and play that clip. Here we go. All right, just in case we ain't got it. No worries. No worries, my bad. I tried to talk you through it, brother. I tried to talk you through it. This one is called Joseph don't trust Mary because Mary be on that crazy stuff.
Here you are, baby. Fresh baked pie, just for you.
Where did you get this?
I baked it from scratch.
We don't have an oven.
God helped me.
Joseph, please. You see how that sounds, Mary?
Case. I rest my case. Y'all ain't got no oven. Where the hell the pie come from? Joseph?
God.
But God gave you that baby? Mary? See how crazy it sounds?
That sounds crazy, yes. That situation, yes. How you get pregnant if I ain't had sex with you? Yes, that sounds crazy. But I think a lot of times, and I'm gonna go back to the insecurities when it comes to men. Men believe that their woman can't, sometimes, that their woman can't talk to someone or associate with someone or have a person, a male or a person as a friend, that person doesn't want to have sex with them. And I'm not saying that it may not be true that the person wants to have sex with them, but I am not responsible for the thoughts and feelings of another person. Now, if a person, let's say I work at a job and a person said, you know what, there was buy one, get one roses free today, and I know you like roses, so I bought me one and I bought you one and I bring them home. I'm going to tell my man, look, baby, this man at the job today, this is what he said, this is what he said, that's why I got these roses. Now, if you want to go up to there and investigate and do all of that for yourself, that's fine. But there's a lot of men who just can't handle their woman having any type of interaction with anyone without thinking that it's a sexual innuendo or something attached to it.
I won't disagree. Did you take the rose?
I will take them. If a man came into the job that has never let me know, look, if he ain't never flirted with me, if he ain't never...
I'm with you. 1 second. I just want to make sure I understand now. Suspension of disbelief here. I'm your man. And this co-worker gives you a rose. You're telling me you would accept the rose?
I'm telling you, if it has never been any type of inappropriate behavior or innuendo or anything like that,
yes, you would.
I would take it and I would tell my man. I would tell my man right then.
You tell your man that
I'll FaceTime his ass right then.
That another man gave you a rose and you took it.
And if he said not to take it, I mean, but see, I touch people for a living. I touch people naked for a living. I do a lot of things, and the people that I'm involved with, or people that I have ever had to be involved with, and that have to have a certain level of trust, in regardless, because I hug and touch people for my profession. But my man is the same way. He's very, very social. A lot of people know him and this and that. Now, a woman wouldn't give in general, a woman wouldn't give a man a flower. But if a man was to be somewhere and his hairstyle was like, oh, I found this at the store and I knew you would like it and I gave it to you. If he came and told me and I already knew the dynamics between them wasn't nothing but, platonic, I can't tell that man he can't know somebody or whatever before. Now, if the man taking me shopping or want to buy me clothes and all type of shit like that, I think there's a limit to certain things. But if he just came into work, this is what it was, and I knew you'd be here early, and now you would be the first one. Baby, look what this man did. Now, he already know it ain't that. We ain't never had no issue or nothing like that, but it would just depend on the dynamic of the situation. I wouldn't take it from a man who had flirted with me before.
All right, fair enough. Renee, would you take the rose?
No, but I'm a married woman.
Okay.
So there's a difference.
True.
If I was married, I don't think I would.
Okay.
It is a different parameter with things. Like, man, you know I'm married, you know I'm secure. Like, there's no question about what my status is because I have a ring on my finger and you know that. Why would you want to give me a rose and you know I'm married?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It is just a different level of respect.
Now, you made an eloquent point earlier when you said that people that interact with you who may have desire, and I'm paraphrasing, who may desire you and things like that, you're not responsible for them at all.
Right.
You're absolutely right.
Right.
You better cut that damn flower up. You better chop that hey, I got a man. Chop, chop, chop.
So let me know.
Cut it up.
Let me know from a male's perspective. A man's ego, period, don't want nobody giving me no flower.
I would submit this to you. If you and I are married or in a serious relationship, I would expect not to have to worry about a man trying to give you a rose and you accept it. Because when he tried to give it to you, I would expect you to know that that crosses the line. Now, I get it. It was, in the way the example you said, it was, innocent. He was just trying to do something nice. I get that. At the same time, though, give that rose back. Tell him, thank you, hey, I appreciate it, but I can't accept this.
Okay.
That's just, the way I would view it, just from a standpoint of the responsibility you have for the relationship. And at the same time, if a woman cooked lunch, had never said nothing out of the way to me, and she brought me a Tupperware full.
Man, let me.
Now.
And I'm finna agree with you. I'm gonna agree with you because it does all come down to respect. Because if I tell my man I want flowers and he buy me flowers, why you need to accept flowers from another man? You get flowers from me. Understood. Don't bring my man no Tupperware or nothing.
It just opens up a lot of different doors.
Yeah,
unnecessary doors.
Like why is she? Why?
Well, not just that. For the person that's giving the rose, you don't know what their deep down intentions are, and you accepting it allows him to think, okay, we can move this a little.
Regardless as to what I feel and believe in thing, I don't want nobody to have no misconceptions about the respect level. I can understand
very
that.
good. I gotta cut that down. We gonna have a rose. It's gonna be a different type of rose though. Y'all take that how y'all want to.
Oh my goodness.
Let me ask y'all this question now because we're getting close to the end of the show. We still got a little time. Let me ask you this question. Renee, question for you. What makes a woman truly happy?
You really got to be happy with yourself before you can be happy. You know what I mean? It's not somebody else making you happy. You got to be happy with self first. I think that comes with a lot of growth, spirituality, and getting to know yourself. You know, like I said, it's growth. So no one else can make you happy. They can add to that, right? Add value to your life. But I don't think that anyone can make me happy but me first.
Well said. Selema, what do you think?
I agree the same thing. I have said, like, when I asked God in the universe for the person that I'm dating now, what I said was I wanted someone that I can enjoy me with. Like, I love being with me. I love spending time with me. When he's not with me, I mean, I think about him, I love him, I care about him, but I'm happy spending time with me. If he's not with me, then I get to do something special with myself. So, but like she said too, like, I had to spend a lot of time healing and working on myself and working through a lot of things that I, have, just gone through and experienced in order for me to get to a point where, like, I'm just in love with Selema, though. I just love Selema. Like, I want to share Selema with someone. Like, I want to enjoy me with someone. And I feel like when a woman is truly happy, when she feels secure in her relationship with herself, in her spiritual relationship, and her academic or business pursuits, when she's happy in all the things that she has going on, then she'll be happy. But no one can give you happiness or make you happy. They just add to the happiness you already have.
I love it. I love it. All right. Changing the subject just a little bit. Did y'all hear about the man on Spirit Airlines or Frontier Airlines? They had the duct tape to the seat.
And grabbed the lady's breast and was punching people. Yeah. Crazy as hell.
I got a clip of one of the flight attendants being interviewed on the news about this.
Dang, okay.
I mean, it's crazy what the flight attendant had to say about the whole situation. Honestly, I think the attitude of some people in this country, I don't care if you're vaccinated or not vaccinated, the attitude about it though, on a plane, that's the wrong place to act crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, if the rules of the plane, the airline says wear a mask, you wear a damn mask. Whether you're a vaccinated or anti-vax, that doesn't matter. The rules say on an airplane, you wear a mask. If you don't want to wear the mask on the airplane, all you got to do is drive your ass to wherever you want to go. That's it. But I want y'all to see just how passionate and how upset this flight attendant was over what happened. We're going to roll that clip. Go ahead, roll.
Passenger causing sheer chaos in the air. And it got so bad that flight attendants had to duct tape the man to his seat. Ever since masks were required on airplanes, flight attendants say that their work has become downright dangerous.
Now understand something. I'm a flight attendant. That means I attend the flights. Sometimes our job has us attending to crazy people. If you push us too far, you're going to have to attend this ass whooping. You see, because on this particular flight, I'm sitting in the jump seat and I'm just looking at him act a damn fool. He's spitting and cussing and going crazy. I say, that's enough. I got up and I walked over there. And by the way, this man smelled like a pack of Marlboro cigarettes, 4 shots of Everclear alcohol, and regret. So I know something's about to go down. At this point, he touching all over my coworker's breast. And where he f***ed up at is when he touched my titties. because I don't play that. So what I did is I took out the duct tape. I said, he got scared, start stuttering, say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. I said, yeah, we about to mummify your ass now, boy. So we wrapped him up. Better than any Christmas present you ever see. He won't be coming on no more Frontier flights at all.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh boy.
Man, listen. Don't be stressing the flight attendants out. They are there to attend the flight.
Like he said.
The part that killed me was when he said, and then he grabbed my titties. Y'all didn't see it, but Selema went.
Because I'm like, who titties?
Boy, I tell you what, look, you don't have to wear a mask if you don't want to, unless you're going to fly. If the rules say you got to fly or wear a mask to fly, wear the damn mask. All that craziness, it ain't even necessary. Why even book the flight? Why even go through all that hassle if you know from seeing news reports they're going to arrest your ass or put you off the flight? Why even go through it?
But I think he was on there groping women and doing inappropriate things.
Yeah.
And then
in addition to not wearing a mask.
And then telling them that his family is a millionaire. Like, that excuses the inappropriate behavior.
Right.
It absolutely does not. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. If I'm on a plane and somebody acts a fool, I'm going to be one of the people to make sure you sit your ass down.
What you going to do, Jeffrey?
Hey, I just hope they're not close to me. Because I am going to assist. Look, I'm going to assist the flight attendants attending the flight. It just is what it is. I'm going to help them in every way I can help them. I'm going to help them secure your ass. Because look,
Jeffrey gonna
I'm gonna put it to you like this: it ain't nothing up there. I mean, nothing below us but the ground, and we gonna land safely. Ain't gonna be no disruptions. You gonna sit your ass down. I'm going to assist the flight attendants as they attend to the flight. It is what it is. Yeah. Okay, I got one more clip for you. Let's see. This one really is a very, very dope TikTok challenge. When I say it's a dope TikTok challenge, there's this young lady, I cannot remember her name, but whenever she does these transformation challenges, it's like everybody's here, and her stuff is way up here as far as how well she times the transformations, how much thought she puts into the outfits. It's absolutely amazing. This challenge kind of takes people back from where we are right here in America to embracing our ancestry. And the way that she does this is really just absolutely amazing. So we're going to play this clip. It's a dope TikTok challenge. Let's go ahead and roll that clip. Did she kill it?
She fine. I done seen a couple of them. That's one of the best ones I've seen, though.
She is.
She did that.
Off the chain. Yeah. She is very young, and off the chain. Off the chain. Fellas, I'm going to tell y'all this. Don't be playing no tricks on your girl. Do not play tricks on your girl. I want you to understand, you can play a trick on your girl and it will backfire if you're not careful. Y'all know they got these challenges now. You know, first of all.
I don't play them games.
Yeah. I'm old as hell. So I be looking at these challenges. I'm like, why did you think that was a good idea? Yeah. First of all, women don't be playing that stuff. This dude, again, he played a trick on this girl, and it backfired. We're going to play this clip, and we're going to talk about it because this is a great way to kind of wrap up what we started talking about earlier. This is, he played a trick, and it backfired. Go ahead and roll that video.
I'm leaving you for my side chick.
Hey. Hey, I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you for my side chick. I can't do this no more. Like, I've been wanting to tell you this for a long time. There's somebody else. I'm leaving you. I can't do it. I don't want it no more. I'm not feeling you like that no more. I'm leaving you.
You serious?
Dead ass.
Alright.
What you mean, alright?
Alright. You won't leave.
What you mean? Who you calling? Who you calling?
My side nigga.
You ain't got no side nigga. Who you calling? You ain't got no side nigga. Bro, who you calling? Who you calling? Who is this?
What's up, babe?
Who is this?
My side nigga.
Bro, you had a side nigga this whole time? Bro, what the fuck? It was just a prank. It was a prank. Who the fuck is that? Who is, bro? Oh my fucking God, who is that?
You
who
said
is
you were
that?
gonna leave me, baby.
Bro, it was a prank. Bro, who is that?
My bad.
What you mean you're bad? No. Who is that?
It was just a prank.
What do you mean it's a prank? Somebody answer the phone saying, what's up, babe? Who is, bro, I'm done, bro. I'm fucking done, bro. What the fuck, bro?
Baby, I was just kidding. Damn.
Fellas, I need y'all to understand, this really ain't what you want. Now, fellas, we know that we kind of have, some options when it comes to other women who may be interested in us. It is nothing compared to the options that women have. Don't get it twisted. From the time she leaves the house to the time she comes back to the home, she's been hit on by 15 new people every day. 15 new. We are fortunate if we get 15 new in a month. We're fortunate. So fellas, you don't want to play them games with a woman, especially a woman that is full of joy. There ain't nothing more attractive than a woman that's glowing because she's full of joy. Do you recognize how attractive that is to us? And we just one person? It's attracted to a whole lot of us's too. So that's not what you want, fellas. Don't even play them types of games. Don't set yourself up for it because your feelings don't get hurt. All right. Selema, you got a show coming up.
I do have a show coming up.
Tell us about it.
I have a show, my first show coming up next Wednesday, the 11th. Okay. It'll be at 8 o'clock, and it's basically, my show is basically centered around all things pleasure, all things that feel good, sexual advocacy, but for the most part, everything that feel good is pleasure. So my first episode, I will be doing a live touch demonstration. I will have another good, beautiful, amazing person, Mo, who's also in this community of touch and BDSM and kink and tantra and things like that. She'll be my model for the episode, and she'll also be my guest star. But it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. There ain't gonna be no AC. It's gonna be warm. But it's basically, just like my intro episode where you get to really get a good idea of exactly what it is that I do, and go a little bit more in depth in that, and then you guys can actually see what a touch session, a 5-minute, a short portion of what a touch session would seem like or would be like with me.
Okay. Give us the times again.
It will be at 8 o'clock. It's going to be on, I want to say, it's a lot of channels.
A lot of channels.
But it's going to be on the Status Network. It will be on YouTube. It will be on Facebook. It will be on Instagram. But all the platforms that it will be on will be on all of my platforms. You guys can follow me on Instagram at the Love Practitioner. I cannot spell out loud. Practitioner. Practitioner.
IT.
I-O-N-E-R. Yeah, thank you, because I read y'all paper. So yeah, the Love Practitioner, you can follow my foot fetish platform. That is Love Miguazi, LOVE_MIGUUWAZI. You can follow me on Facebook at the Love Practitioner as well to get, all the updates on everything that I have going on and things that I have coming up.
Good deal, good deal. Well, welcome to the family.
Thank you,
Congratulations on your show.
I appreciate you. I'm very excited.
It's on Wednesdays, right?
It will be on Wednesdays. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Every other Wednesday, bi-weekly.
Okay, good deal, good deal.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Renee, what you got going on for your weekend? Anything big?
It's almost over.
Almost over?
It's almost over. So I'm going to relax.
Okay.
Start it all over again.
Good deal, good deal, good deal. I feel you. I'm cutting the grass tomorrow. Getting up early, I'm cutting the grass. It's that time again. My neighbors were looking at me funny the other week. I had to go out and buy a lawnmower because they were looking at me funny. It's cutting out, y'all. Y'all can leave me alone.
All up off of me.
Listen, we do this every Saturday from 6 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. right here on Manifest TV. Manifest TV is powered by the Status Network. I need you to follow our social media handles. I'm sorry, Renee, what was your social media if you wanted people to follow you?
Sure. It's Pretty Eyes on Instagram, and then it's Renee Griggs at Facebook.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so here are our social media tags. Instagram is manifesttv.status. On Facebook is Status Network LLC. Periscope is status_network_. Twitter, status_network_. We are on the Amazon Fire Stick and Roku as Status Network and Manifest TV. You can also find us on YouTube as Manifest TV. I am Talk with Jeffrey, Jefffery, on all social media platforms except for Snapchat. I'm still not snapping. I'm still not chatting. I'm too old for it. This has been a great show. Pleasure having you here. We
Thank
appreciate
you for having me. I appreciate both of you. Thank you very much.
Renee, it was dope as always.
Yes.
Y'all both caught that smoke.
Here we go.
Make sure y'all dry clean y'all clothes so it don't smell like smoke when y'all go home.
Will do.
This
has been a whole lot of fun. I am Jeffrey.
And we are.
You forgot to say I'm Renee.
That's okay. We're still out.
And we are out. This doggone woman.
And there you have it. Thanks for joining us on Let's Talk About It Live with Jeffrey and Renee. Watching is the best decision you'll ever make. And make sure you join us next Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. only on www.statusnetwork.net. Jeffrey, Renee.